Once I stand it, when I'm standing on a foreign planet, feel like Damon in The Martian. I'm marching towards a foreign expedition, featuring a lot of people who can give me inspiration. I've been searching for myself in this new dimension. Gargantuan level wormholes are trying to suck me out of this world, but I promise I'll come back to save you. Time dilation could not stop us. I know there's a complication. We're not ageless, but I'm aging in the right way.
And now we have a sequel to Moonman Part 2. In Part 1, we talked about space exploration all the way from the 60s and how Neil Armstrong impacted Star Wars, Star Trek. We ended on Interstellar and how Matthew McConaughey in that movie plays a version of Neil Armstrong. He must save the world from dying by finding a new planet where human beings can go there and inhabit it. He achieves his mission, but then he's looking to trick Lex Luthor by circling back and returning to Earth. Earth's problems can be solved by Earth's problems. This is the sequel to Moonman Part 2. We shall speak about The Martian, a film starring Matt Damon, and also talk about how Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk have been exploring Mars and other places. Maybe we can move to Mars one day.
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it. And this is the mission we were trained for.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk believe that the resources on Earth are finite and they will finish. If you look at in Africa, we look like we're starving, right? You look at all those videos on CNN and you see a baby almost dying. Some of that is CGI. We're not really dying. We got some food, man. But sometimes there are situations where poverty is really stretching us beyond our imagination. No job vacancies, overpopulation in the urban centers means that people don't have a place to exist and make something of themselves. So this belief about the earth dying, global warming, is raising questions about whether we can survive on this planet. Elon Musk has said, let's go to Mars. Jeff Bezos equally also saying, let's go to Mars. And they have pioneered independent space exploration, where you can go on vacation in space and discover whether it is possible for you to go on Mars. It is still far too dangerous to inhabit Mars. But this is what Lex Luthor has done, my friends. These are real life Lex Luthor guys, okay? He's pushed Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos to promote the idea that there's not enough space for us humans on Earth, and some of us gotta go on a different planet, yo. So it's crazy, yo. But Earth is our planet. We're gonna find a way to sort out all these problems.
This is how I end.
Everything we need is right here. God planned it for a reason. He planned us to be here. He gave us a vision on how to solve all problems. We can solve all problems. Everything is right here. Yes, it's nice to be in space, but we're just not sure about different planets, eh? You might be destroyed in minutes if you go over there. So one thing that Interstellar did is that it opened up our minds about scientific exploration. It won the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. It grossed billions at the box office, cementing Chris Nolan as one of the legends when it comes to science fiction films, very confusing films. It was brilliant, absolutely amazing. A year later, a film that was maybe even better was made, called The Martian. It starred Academy Award winner Matt Damon, Academy Award winner Jessica Chastain, critically acclaimed actor Jeff Daniels, Iwete Ejiofor, Donald Glover, and more. It was an ensemble cast, and it felt like a spin-off of Interstellar. That's because it's also part of the Interstellar universe. So in The Martian, the movie is set in 2035. It's the year 2035, and again, you guessed it, the Earth is dying. We gotta move to Mars. So, a number of astronauts on Mars, they're carrying out experiments, trying to find out if it is possible to inhabit Mars and live on it. Well, they decide to trick one of their friend astronauts by trying to kill him. They fake a windstorm and they, force something to stab him. Like one of the satellites stabs him and they leave him behind. Like, oh, the windstorm. Oh, what happened to Whitney? Let's leave him behind. So they leave him behind very quickly. They get on their spaceship and they zoom out. And then meanwhile on Earth, everybody's celebrating Whitney. Whitney, we're gonna miss you. You were such a great man. You saved your country well. But guess what? The guy's alive. Well, he died, but God brought him back to life to torture his astronaut friends and to torture NASA for abandoning a genius man who could save mankind. Nobody liked Whitney. That's why they left him behind. Even if they were not sure whether or not he's dead, when the whole weapon hit him and he ended up flying across the place, and they were like, what is happening? They just quickly left him on Mars, hoping he would die and finally they'll be rid of him. But no, you can't get rid of a man chosen by God. That is so. Whitney awakes. He awakes and he finds a stab inside, his gut. Like there's a huge spear inside his gut. He pulls it out. He finds a way to fix himself. He enters one of the houses that they built. They built a house and placed it on Mars so they can do their exploration. He lives there. He decides to use human excrement as a form of manure or fuel to grow potatoes, and he lives off that. Ew, he had no choice, man. So now what he does is that he wants to communicate with NASA, let them know, yo, I'm still alive, but NASA keeps ignoring him. He sends messages to the inbox and they keep ghosting him like, the guy can be alive. It takes one black man to stop this problem from happening. He's a hero. You can't let him die out there. So the man who is there to save him is, let's just say, an alternate version of Neil deGrasse Tyson, played by Iweto Ejiofor. You know him from 12 Years a Slave. Well, in this one, he's also a slave. He's slaving the day, trying to save Whitney, played by Matt Damon, because nobody wants him back on Earth. He wanted to die on Mars. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. He's not gonna die. He's gonna survive. So the entire movie is really about one man stranded on an alien planet, trying to survive the situation, and it becomes like a huge experiment to see, can a man actually survive on Mars? And he does survive for years on nothing but potatoes, and of course he had some mushrooms, he grew some animals as well. He did a lot of experiments that he did not tell them about. He was a biologist, he was a plant scientist, so he understood how to mix everything. He used jet fuel to produce clean water. He was so inventive and creative that they couldn't stop him. He had a documentary running, a podcast running on Mars about how he was changing the world and doing everything on Mars. Well, Lex Luthor keeps on sabotaging the experiments by sending atom bombs to blow them up. He loses his potatoes, but guess what? He's much smarter than they know. He has another farm where he's farming potatoes on a different place that he doesn't want them to know. The film is called The Martian because Matt Damon is in fact an alien pretending to be a human. He's an alien, so when he goes to Mars, he's home. Hey, I'm home. But the aliens on Mars are kind of hiding from him because they also hate him. So he already knows how to survive on this Martian planet because he is a Martian himself. Damn it, but he gotta get to Earth, then he gotta put Lex Luthor in prison. Lex Luthor is played by Jeff Daniels. He keeps saying, no, I'm not gonna risk more astronauts just to save this guy. He got me really pissed. Well, you just gotta save him. So what happens is the same team that abandoned him are forced to take a U-turn. They're supposed to go back to Earth. Take a U-turn, come back to Mars, circle back the perimeter, go back to Mars, save your friends, you idiots, or we shall send you to jail. And they do just that. The Martian is really amazing. One of the best films I've ever seen. It has an aggregate score of 91% Rotten Tomatoes. It grossed over $600 million at the box office. I think it did more billions or something. You know, Matt Damon is like, he's a leprechaun. If you want some good under the rainbow, you need to get your leprechaun. Put Matt Damon in a film and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Ever since Good Will Hunting, I've been hunting for his movies. Every movie he makes is really classic. He was in Oppenheimer. He was in Good Will Hunting, Ocean's 11. The talented Mr. Ripley. You gotta love him. The Rip is also amazing. You should rip that CD pack and put it in your disc pack. It's amazing.
I guarantee you that at some point, everything's gonna go south on you.
Ready?
And you're gonna say, this is it. This is how I end.
Commander, Mark is dead. We have to go now.
Now you can either accept that, or you can get to work. This will come as quite a shock to my crewmates, and to NASA, and to the entire world. But I'm still alive. Surprise. Here's the rub. It's gonna be 4 years for
What's
another
the
mission
standard?
to reach me.
When I'm standing on a foreign planet, feel
And I'm
like
gonna have
Mark
time to
Damon
last
in
31
the
days.
Martian. I'm marching towards
So
a
I gotta
foreign
make water and grow food on a planet where nothing grows.
featuring a lot of people.
But if I can't figure out a way to make
Give me
contact with NASA,
inspiration.
none of this matters
I've been
anyway.
searching
We've got an incoming
for
message.
myself. Dimension. Gargantuan wormholes are trying to suck me out of the world.
In your face, Neil.
But I'm trying to come back to save.
Okay, so let's do the math. I have enough food to last for 50 days.
He's going to starve to death long before we can help him.
So I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this.
He's 50 million miles away from home. He's totally alone. What the hell is he thinking right now?
I am the greatest botanist on this planet.
I know how to save Mark Watney.
But we need the Hermes crew.
We either have a high chance of killing one or a low chance of killing 6.
I'm not risking their lives. It's bigger than one person.
No, it's not.
NASA rejected the mission.
So if we do this,
We're talking mutiny. If anything goes wrong, we die.
do you realize how crazy this is?
We had no other option.
No matter what happens, tell the world, tell my family that I never stop fighting to make it home. Okay, let's do the math. I gotta figure out how to grow 4 years worth of food here on a planet where nothing grows. But if I can't figure out a way to make contact with NASA, none of this matters anyway.